No mai, haere mai. Tēnā koutou, katoa to everyone. Thank you for joining us here for game number 2 of the weekend's action in the NZWIHL 2025. We've got the hometown team, the Dunedin Thunder women, playing the Wakatipu Wild, who have come down from Queenstown. My name is Matt Whiff, and I'm joined here again by Hannah Post. Welcome to the booth, Hannah.
G'day, Whiff.
Our cameraman is just joining us now. Sorry if there's any shaking of the camera, but we'll get that sorted very soon. Shut the trap door so we don't fall down. Pick up my clipboard. Last night, the Wakatipu Wild took out the spoils with a 4-2 victory, with a couple of goals in the third period to push the score out. Let's have a look at the starting lineups, Hannah.
Looks like for the Wild we have number 8, Caitlin Heel, with number 22, Kelly Nelson, and number 28, Kelly Burstein up top. Defense, we have number 32, Caitlin Hollier, and 92, Gracie Helmrich. And it's looking like we've got Rosemary Lee in the net tonight, changing out for Jordan Wishman.
Yeah, and starting again for goalie for the Dunedin Women Thunder is Lucy Thomas. Centre in the top first line is Leah Milinkovic. She's got Cameron Linton and Jess Ryle on her wings. At the back to start, we've got Rebecca Lilly and Hannah Cross. Well, it looks like Milinkovic is actually starting on the wing, with Linton to take the draw to get us underway here. And it comes back for the Wild. Good pressure from Milinkovic, so gets the steal. Still there for the Women Thunder as they get it into the corner and play it in behind the net. This is Ryle with the puck, looking to centre it, but there's too many legs in the way. And it's cleared out by the Wild. It'll come all the way down. Lucy Thomas will play it to the corner. Hannah Cross makes a nice pass up the boards. Linton lost her footing trying to play that one up. And changes for both teams, but it'll be an icing against the Wild.
Quick, good little start for the Thunder there, showing a bit of offense. The Wakatipu Wild notably missing Abby Heel tonight.
Yeah, she had to work, which is unfortunate, missing a game like this. But, you know, that's part of the struggle with amateur hockey, is juggling your professional career, your life, family life for some of these women as well, and playing hockey at a high level. Goyle puts it back to the point. Spooner has it. Couldn't get a long shot through. Goyle had it knocked away from her, and Judy Heel puts it up ahead. Nice pass up to Burstein. Goes around behind the net. Still with it. Couldn't get a shot away, and it's knocked off her stick for Spooner, who puts it around the boards for Sophie Sam. Up to Felicia Goyle. Can't get any further than halfway. Sent back in for the Women Thunder to regroup. Sam up the wing. Through the middle, but it's fallen for the Wild. Up the left-hand side with Hollier. Saw her skate right through the centre a couple of times last night. Anderson trying to chip it off the boards. Look who's there to help out. Again, it's Hollier. Shot goes off the side of the net. Goes across the front of the goal, and it's there for Goodman. Makes a good pass across to Anderson. She wants to get a change. He'll just dump it in and let Goodman chase after it. Nice pin on the board there by Hannah Cross. Stop the dangerous Judy Heel from getting a breakaway. Ryle fighting for it in the corner. Teammate there in Linton at the feet, and Judy Hill comes away with it. Pass up the centre between the legs of Nelson. She didn't see it coming. Turnover in the middle for Milinkovic. Takes a shot. It's a loose rebound, but a good cover from Lee. Rosemary Lee making her first save of the game.
Good heads-up play from Miko, being ready and getting that shot off quickly.
Yeah, unfortunate pass there. Went straight to her stick, didn't it? She was in good position. Miko, the Milinkovic's nickname, I guess, for reasons that some teammates in previous teams couldn't say her name properly, and ended up just calling her Miko.
It's a sick nickname. I'd go by that.
Yeah. Here comes Holia carrying the puck. Turns her back and behind it. Almost pops out in front. We're going to have a penalty on Rebecca Lilly, I believe. Kyle Matthews, the referee tonight, making the call. And, yeah, that's Rebecca Lilly. She's going to the bench for a cross-check, I think, looking at the motion that Kyle Matthews made. Josh Dickinson and Winfred Davies, the Lions people tonight. It's power play for the Wakatipu Wild. Just had the one last night and they couldn't score, so still 0 from 11 on the power play for the Wakatipu Wild.
Yeah, they'll be hungry to change that tonight.
Ball puts a shot on, deflected in towards goal, then cleared out by the Thunder women. That was a lovely little tip in front.
Yeah, fun little tip from Judy there. Almost snuck it just past the leg pad.
Or cycles it to Burstein, and then it's Nelson shoots into the corner for Heel. She'll pick it up. Looks to the centre for Nelson. Couldn't get a good shot off the one-timer. Goes into the corner for Sam. Plays it around to Hannah Cross. And a nice hard clearance gives the Thunder a chance to get a fresh set of legs on for the penalty kill. Relieve a lot of pressure there.
It's a scary sight when you look up and Nelson standing back door wide open and that pass comes across. She just couldn't quite get everything on it.
Yeah, she knows how to score. She had a 3-point night last night. 2 assists and a goal. Holia in behind, trying to get the centre in off the back of the net. Cleared out. Doesn't go over the line. Putting pressure on was Vernell. Top Blair wins the race. Trying to flick it up. Doesn't get past Helmrich. Plays it down low to the corner for Mills. And just cycling it on this near side. Helmrich shoots it. Oh, goes through the blue paint as I think there was Hortop Blair tried to use the body to knock it down. And it's a good clear. But I think it has hit a Thunder player on the bench.
Yeah, it looked like it might have clipped a glove on the way by.
So they'll have to have a face-off in their own zone, the Thunder women here.
It was about to be a great clear.
It was that close to a relieving clearance, but with 20 seconds left on the power play, they're going to have to try and win this draw, which they do. And Hannah Cross off the boards. It's not going to get out. Kept in. Shot. Goes across the face of the goal. Burstein. Up to Helmrich. Walking it in. Shooting. It's over the top. Comes around the boards. Rebecca Lilly jumps out and on comes Milinkovic or Miko. Kelly Nelson recognised that there could have been a turnover there if she had continued to play that one across the blue paint. So she took it back and dumped it in to get a change. Smart play there. If there was a turnover there on the blue line, and Milinkovic could have been gone the other way. Here's Melinda. Plays it into the corner for herself. Players going towards the net. Takes it out in front. It's loose. There's a shot and a great save from Rosemary Lee. And the net is actually off its mooring, so there's a whistle to stop play. Love this drive towards the net by Melinda.
Yeah, why not test the new goalie?
Felicia Goyle had a great opportunity on the back door as the loose puck came towards her. She just couldn't elevate it over that goalie pad. What a high flick up ice by the Wild. Goyle picks it up, enters the zone with speed. Takes a shot, it's deflected into the corner. Going to get it is Kate Vernell. Top Blair couldn't keep the clearance in. Might be called icing, but no, they've waved it off. Lily picks it up. Finds Goyle, collects a nice hard pass, moves it ahead to Melinda. Backhand pass, finds Goyle just off her stick. Melinda has the puck. Turns it back in behind the net, and getting there first is Helmrich. Holia around the boards. It's going to come all the way to the top for a cross. Keeps it in, gets it down to Haywood. No, she didn't. It came out of the zone. Back for Power. Mills couldn't kick it to the stick. Pushing ahead is Cross. Gets it to Goodman. Goodman knocked away from her by Mills on the back check. Mills centering pass, goes all the way across the heel, centers it for Nelson. Nelson trying to step around Power, takes a shot, and it goes wide. Goodman's going to catch up to this one on the boards. Judy Heel takes it away, gets it to Nelson, dumped in by Nelson, and Burstein will go after it. Nelson in behind, looking to the front. Anderson is there. Dumps it, changes, got to halfway. Linton gets on this one. But it's Nelson looking across to Burstein, and she centers it. Rebecca Lilly plays it out to the side, nice centering pass. Finds Linton. She's got pressure on her though. Too many players. Couldn't get a pass to the centre. And it was taken away and sent out of the zone. Hard pass off the boards. Finds Melinda. She's got half a step. She needs to get around one, but great defensive play. Coming across and taking that away was Holia, and a shot from Mills is deflected in behind.
Well, Melinda almost deked her. She would have been the last defender there, and then one-on-one with the goalie. She'll be hungry to get that back.
Here's a nice and direct pass from Rebecca Lilly. Really long. Great pickup as well. Here's Milinkovic stepping in and pitching off. The puck was Hortop Blair. Goyle trying to get to Milinkovic. Here comes Holia. Holia has a puck knocked away from her by Hortop Blair. Steps out of the corner, gets to the top for Weeks. Weeks throws a shot on, it's in the glove of Thomas. And she makes a save. And it's almost 10 minutes gone, and the shots are not very high at the moment. Both teams playing excellent defense to keep that shot count down.
Yeah, really back and forth. I mean, it seems quite even. That's just the third shot of the game, second for the Wild.
Face-off win for the Thunder women. They take it in behind the net, and Goodman throws it around the boards. Kept in by the Wild. Anderson centers it. Pressure on Haywood though from Nelson. And here's Nelson now. Played it ahead for Heel. Spooner. Off the boards. Nelson picks it up, takes a shot, and Thomas forced to make another save. But that was nice and safe from her. No rebound at all.
Covered that right up. Maybe because we said something, now the shots will start pouring in.
Yeah, it's a commentator's curse, isn't it?
The control we have over this game. I
should stop talking about the Wild not having any power play goals either. You know, just willing one to go in from them, aren't I? Milinkovic forced to turn back. She puts it down in behind Thomas to be picked up by Lily. Lily's backhand pass is intercepted, but comes out of the zone. Wild played back to the defence. Burstein on net. Lucy Thomas will have to play this one. There's no pressure. Lily to Linton. Passes up to Ryle. Gets knocked over as she tried to go after the puck. And Kaylin Hollier. And a nice pass. Gets a return pass and plays it up the boards to exit the zone. That pass just out of the reach of Renal, but she's going to win the race. And she's got players in the centre trying to pull up. Goyle with the puck. Tied up on the boards and taken away by the Wild. Cleared out by Mills. Hollier doesn't seem to be leaving the ice at all. She's always at the back there for the Wild at the moment with their short defensive lines. She's going to see a lot of game time. Pass off the feet of Ingrid Kemp will go down and cleared up the boards. Mills will pick it up though. Looks to centre it. It's loose, still loose. Diving on it is Thomas, but it's still there for the Wild. Does eventually come out to the side. Long shot goes wide and picked up by Kemp in the corner. Samantha Hayward enters the zone. Finds Anderson, who played it to the point and is dumped in. Anderson centers it, shot on, and a great save. Still loose there on the side, hacking away at it and digging away with the Women Thunder, but couldn't get it past the goalie, Rosemary
Good chance
Lee.
from the Thunder, though.
Yeah, it came through. Mallory Anderson's pass gone into the front of the net. Power, nice collection. Gets it to Linton. Linton knocked away from her by Helmrich. What a great stick. Really timed that one well. And across to Hollier, up to Heel. Turned over. Milinkovic with a hard shot. Rebound, it's loose on the pads, and I think Rosemary Lee's got it. Don't think she knew where it was initially as it fell down at her pads.
No, she just froze, thinking she had it covered, but we could see it just on the side of her right pad there.
That's a second pickup from Miko, just on a loose puck that's been put into the middle. She's been there at the right time to get it and fire it on net.
Yeah, that's not just luck. That's being in the right place, being able to anticipate passes, trying to just disturb enough to get in there, and it's worked out for her. Keep doing it.
Sam hounded by Heel. Burstein gets a turnover and Heel looked to centre it, but nice play from Ryle getting back there to break that up. Puck comes out of the zone. Almost knocked away from Burstein. Here she is turning up ice. Melinda on the ice, hounding the puck into the corner. One possession. Left it behind momentarily. Stepping in as Lily. Fired it at Melinda, who takes a long shot. And it's in the pads of Lee. And a whistle goes for a stop. Oh, some friendly fire there from Rebecca Lilly.
Yeah, couldn't quite sneak it past it there, but I like that quick shot off. Maybe catch the goalie sleeping a little bit, but not today.
Otto Blair's pass is knocked away. There was Jessie Strain. Broke up the D-to-D pass. Step into the middle was cross, and they're dangerously slow. She got away with it. Aoife Orr plays it up the boards. Cross. trying to separate, get some room to make a pass, but good pressure from the Wild. Pedrosa on the ice. Taking a long shot. It's into the glove of Thomas. Sort of floating that one in, trying to drop it over the head there of Lucy Thomas. Was Aoife Orr.
Yeah, those are those awkward shots. We saw some of those go in yesterday. We can't quite tell where it's going to drop. Sometimes drops right over the top or right between legs.
It's a hard one to judge, and you're reaching up with your glove at an awkward sort of angle. It's not your typical glove position. Rebecca Lilly will pick it up on the boards. Pass off the stick of Hayward, but she collected it eventually. Gets it to Linton. Sorry, that was Anderson. Anderson causing a turnover. She gets the puck on the side, throws it towards the middle. Off the pad, stepping in is Lilly. Knocked it away from Mills and kept it in. Couldn't get out in front, Hayward. Lilly has it. Got Goodman at the point. Steps to the middle. Lilly shooting. It's over the top. Rebound. Puts it back on, but a good save from Lee, and another shot goes wide.
All started with that turnover from Anderson over on the side and that juicy rebound that spits out.
Goodman spins to the boards, taken down. Puck comes out of the zone. Yeah, it was a great shift, that one. And yeah, just pressure on the puck carrier can cause those turnovers. And that's how offense can get started. Here comes Judy Hill. Lost it as she tried to dangle through the defense. And played ahead by Goodman. She wants a change, but that'll be icing. And she'll have to stay on. Rebecca Lilly with a really hard shot there. She just curled to the middle, found all sorts of room, but just put it high and wide.
And then followed up her own shot on the side. Thought she was going to sneak it in 5-hole, but Lee's having a heck of a game so far. It's
a tricky one for the goalie when it comes from off the boards and back out in front, because you're just trying to anticipate where it could be, and you see it at the last minute. And just trying to make a reaction save. Bursting, moving to the front. Gets it across. There's a shot kicked out by Thomas. Pass up for Goodman. She probably wants to change. She tried to before. She's got to get this one deep, and she does. What an effort. Turns to the bench and gets off the ice for fresh legs. Nice breakout. Nelson gets it deep. Sophie Sam played it across the hand across. Tipped away from Milinkovic by Kelly Nelson, anticipating the pass. Puts it in behind the net. Cross pulls up. It's across to Sophie Sam. Milinkovic centres it to Melinda. Can't work her way past the defence. Pedrosa. Back to Pedrosa from Brucey. Takes a shot and a great save from Thomas. And it doesn't get through, and there's no loose puck. What a nice little play there from the Wild, back and forth.
Yeah, to set up the one-on-one, and then Thomas just swallows it right up.
Two minutes, 14 left in the first period. No scores so far from these two teams. Very even so far. Lilly separates. Passes across to Hortop Blair. Puts it back to Lilly. Off the boards for Vinell. Finds Goyle. Goyle gets the puck taken away from her. Melinda. Back for Vinell. Vinell shoots. Goes wide. Melinda will pick it up from behind the net. Still going, has it at her feet. She's turned it over just by the blue line. Clark doing a good job there. Hortop Blair's fanned on it. And she just throws it up the boards. Better safe than sorry there. Helmrich steps in. Down into the corner. Players in the front. goes out to the side. And Kemp is taken off the puck by the defence. Comes across to Hortop Blair. Got for now on the boards, but quickly to get there was Kemp. And Hortop Blair now throws it up the boards to Aoife Orr. He threw it back in. Under a minute left. Thunder would love to get this one out. That one, was that tipped on? I'm not sure if that got through to Thomas. They do get it out to Thunder. And Hortop Blair will go get this one as her team goes for a change. Up to Hayward. Hayward lays it up for Goodman. Linton gets it past the defensive Orr. Picks it up in the corner. She's got no help. And she's turned the puck over. While here's Nelson. She's dangerous. She puts a shot through, but it's deflected softly in behind. Picks up the loose puck. Nice work there from Cross, though. Kept her from getting the pass away. Couple of seconds left. Thunder trying to just pin this one to the boards. A shot. It comes from in front, and it just goes across the crease. And that probably would have counted if they'd got that in there at the last second.
Yeah, that was in time, man. The gasp that happened as that puck came across. Exciting first period.
Yeah, these teams are very, very even. Like we were talking about it, they only had the one shot each about halfway through, but they finished with 8 shots to the Wild and 7 shots to the Thunder, and a number of scoring chances for both teams. And I don't think either team will be too unhappy with the period. I think they'd like a goal each probably, but they produced enough chances and the defence was fairly solid.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they'll just be looking to kind of hold steady, do what they're doing, and finish those pucks, just try to sneak one by.
Righto, folks. We've had the first 20 minutes of hockey. We're going to have a wee intermission break. And I think we're going to come back for period 2 in about 15 minutes. We'll see you then. No mai hoki mai. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight here in the Dunedin Ice Stadium for game number 2 of this round in the NZWIHL. My name is Matt Whiff and I'm here with Hannah Post, bringing you all the exciting action from down there below us on that clean, crisp looking sheet of ice. Hannah, score is 0-0 for both teams. Very tight game so far.
Yeah, just about dead even and really exciting, good chances on both sides. I'm stoked we get the best view in the house to watch a little bit more hockey.
Yeah, I've been doing this for a number of years and it is always so good to be this close to the action. And here at Dunedin Ice Stadium, there's not many seats with this view, is there?
We're spoiled.
You certainly are. They've even raised up the netting around the glass so we can get an even better view.
How courteous. Just watch out for the pucks. That's the only.
Here, I've never been that close to a puck coming up and hitting us up here. Underway for period 2. Wakatipu Wild visiting the Dunedin Thunder women. Tipped away by Judy Heel. Cleared out by the Thunder, all the way down to Hollier. Makes a hard bank pass, but it misses Burstein, and it's Lily who will pick it up behind her own net. Tries to skate this one out, leaves it for Hannah Cross. Evades the forecheck, and I think she's done well to draw a penalty. So Thomas is trying to head to the bench for the extra attacker, and another trip by the looks of it. And the whistle goes for a slash against the Wild. So no opportunity to play with the extra attacker, the Dunedin Women Thunder there. Oh, yeah, that's another trip. I mean, I don't know if they're going to call 2. Just shoved that stick right into the skate there.
Looks like it's just for the slash.
Yeah, Kelly Burstein going Burstein. I'm going to stick with Burstein because that's how I've been saying it pretty much this whole time.
Consistency.
Yeah. One of the import players for the Wild goes to the bench, and it's a power play for the Dunedin Thunder women. Cross goes across to Hayward. Hayward fan on the pass, gets it across, back to Cross eventually, who throws one on, looking for the tip in front. Hayward to Cross, steps in, hard pass across to Goodman, but it skips over a stick, and it's going to get cleared out by the Wild. Tough pass there for Goodman to collect that one.
Yeah, coming in a little hot. Thunder's power play looked good last night. They were nice and patient. Lots of good passing. We'll see. Hopefully carry that on today.
Here's Goodman turning back. She tried to float it up to Milinkovic, but it's missed, and it's heads up. Josh Dickinson, linesman. Aoife Orr has just fired that one down ice off the glass. Resetting at the back. Hannah Cross. Passes to no one on this right-hand side. They're all on the left. And so it's an easy clear for the Wild. Going after this is Nelson. She wins the puck. Gets pushed into the corner. Indirect pass to Melinda. Plays it ahead for Milinkovic. Takes it in behind. Put it out in front. Kicked out to the side. Lily picks it up. Looks across to Sam. Sam fires off the pads of Nelson. Goes after her own loose puck. In front, trying to wrap it around. It's there on the side. Shot, and it's in! Sophie Sam!
Oh, great finish by Sophie Sam. How good.
The wraparound attempt from, is that Milinkovic? And then it just bounced fortuitously to Sophie Sam, who put it back towards goal, and I believe Lee got a piece of it, and it comes off the skates and goes in. And the
quite enough.
Lead here for the Dunedin Thunder women, 1-0. scoring on the power play.
Got to see the chemistry of Mullender and Miko on that power play. That's when they get to be on a line together, teammates back in France.
Here's Ryle. She scores. Puts it 5-hole in the backhand. Right through the middle, up the guts, as they say here in New Zealand.
How silky was that whip?
We were too busy doing something else, and she just stepped up off the face-off and scored. There it is. Turnover. Milinkovic gets a stick in there. Oh, he just sort of got enough to get it through the pads, and it's 2-0 for the Thunder women here all of a sudden.
Didn't even have time to catch my breath from the first goal there.
We were lucky the replays were over from the previous goal. They caught that one on camera. Don't forget to head to NZWIHL.com as there's a penalty being called on Jess Ryle. You can find the stats page there and head to the Hydra link where you'll pick up all the calls, whether it be a penalty, a goal, and who's got the assists on that. So we can tell you that it was Sophie Sam, assisted by Leah Melinda and Leah Milinkovic. And then Jess Ryle, assisted by Milinkovic, to give the Thunder a 2-0 lead. Now they have to kill a penalty. Burstein steps to the middle, moves the puck across to Hollier. Burstein stepping in, shot, big rebound, trying to tuck it in. It's loose, comes through the crease, and a great clearance from Kate Furnell.
Right across the back of Power's skates. Thomas's skates, excuse me. Thomas, yeah, she came out to try and get the puck away from Burstein, but she got a little bit disconnected from her post. Judy Heel puts it across the blue paint, but there's no one there for the Wild to get anything on it. Puck has come out of the zone. For now, almost had a turnover there. Tagging up and getting the puck quickly back in is Nelson. Using her size and strength to separate. Here's Nelson at the point, shooting. Going wide. Played back in front, coming across and getting a piece of it was Thomas. And then a block in front by Vernell. Aoife Orr at the point. Plays it back down to Nelson. Back to Orr, but it's just out in front of her and she can't collect the pass. It'll go all the way back down. Thunder will get a change. 1, 2, 3. Milinkovic is funny bounce off the boards. Ryle picks it up. Sorry, there was Linton picking it up. Put a shot on. It's off the side of the post and right back out in front. Near thing. Anderson in the middle, trying to get the loose puck off a turnover. Linton takes down Weeks, gets the puck back out of the zone. Hollier plays it ahead for Mills, puts it down low, but it's Lily there. Back to 5-on-5 now. So a penalty kill by the Dunedin Thunder women. And we went the whole power play without you mentioning your favorite fact.
Yeah, I was very conscious of that. Now that I've mentioned it, I don't really want to say it again. Power into the corner. Nelson steals the puck. Got a player going towards the net. Oh, fanned on the shot as she went to pull the trigger. Nelson lost it. Vernell tried to kick it away. Still there for the Wakatipu Wild. Spooner really needs a clear here. Makes a pass up the centre. Intercepted. Power. Cross ice. Vernell will pick it up. Coming up the left-hand side. Moves it over to Melinda. Trying to cut through to the middle. Puck was taken away from her. Nelson looking for the stretch pass. Receives it. And across. Playing defense. Nelson got a shot on, but it was not a really strong one. And Lucy Thomas just knocked it away. Another shot on. It's loose. Came out of her grip right in front of her. But Thunder doing a good job of clearing the front of the net. Melinda stepping through, picks up the puck on the other side, shoots, and a nice save from Rosemary Lee. Hollier from behind her own net will step out. Up the boards, chopped away from her just as she exited the zone. Goyle wanted to change and fired in deep by the Wild. Cross up to Hayward. Got Anderson up the boards. Passes up to Anderson. Turn back. Hayward's going to pick it up. Goes to the point for Cross, who fires a nice hard shot. Anderson looking for the tip. Back out in front, it's loose. And cleared out to the corner by the defence of the Wild. Wild will get it out. Cross. Turns up ice. Gets it to Sophie Sam. Puts it up for Goodman. Goodman fires a low shot. And Lee with a pad save. Puts it out to the corner. Linton couldn't cut to the middle. Ryle out the front. Shot. Oh, just to the side there. Another shot. Blocked in front. Sam picks it up. Put it towards the middle. Wild move it out. Passes. Missed the player. Weeks stepping in. Got two players on her. She puts it deep. And Power does enough to separate the player from the puck. Pass out to the corner is picked off by Nelson. Shot towards the side of the net is blocked. Goes in behind, back on net. It's loose and it's a goal for Inga Kemp. Thomas just couldn't control the puck as it was bouncing around in front of her. And it was an easy open net goal for Inga Kemp to put the Wild on the board.
Yeah, calm and controlled. Man, she was confident on that finish.
Couple of shots from the side. This is the first one there. Just bounces up and Thomas sort of doesn't know where it is for a brief second. Tried to corral it with her stick, but it got knocked away from her as she tried to do that. And it bounced right to the feet of Inga Kemp. She had a goal last night as well, Kemp. Another one here tonight. So 2-goal weekend for her. And some icing against the Dunedin Thunder women. They were to head back to their own zone.
Shout out to a few of the Queenstown sponsors here. We have Golden Homes, Queenstown Health, Lil Flick Fireworks, that's your fave with, and the Locker Room Bar and Grill. Thank you for your support of the Wakatipu Wild.
Face off went back to Lily. Plays it around the boards for Vernal to pick up. Vernal trying to skate through the neutral zone. Knocked away from her just as she gained the zone. And a solid hit from Melinda, but she's going to get called for that. An open ice hit on Judy Hill. You just can't do that, though. You just can't do that. It was clean, and if there was a men's league, I think you'd be probably be getting a high five from your teammates for that. But with the rules in women's hockey allowing no body checks, that's going to draw a whistle every time.
Yeah, it was quite a hit, but yeah, definitely going to the box with that one.
Burstein tried to fire a shot off the draw. Couldn't get it through. Hollier works to the top, down to Heel. Look for the backdoor play, and Kelly Nelson was there, but cleared out by the Thunder woman. Hannah Cross couldn't collect the bouncing puck, and it's collected by Heel. Nelson on the dot, gets to Heel. Heel win behind. Going around. Plays it up the boards. Gets it back. Heel up to the point for Hollier. Stepping in, shooting, looking for the deflection. And this goes out behind. And great enough. This one was Ryle. Does enough to get it out. Great job from Jess Ryle there.
Yeah, just relieve a little bit of pressure, get it over the line.
It's the kind of hustle you need sometimes just to get you a little bit of relief. Pulling up in the corner. Hollier plays it to the side. To the middle. Loose puck and shot there off Kelly Nelson, but into the breadbasket of Thomas, who's in good position to make the save.
That was a long minute 10. Had me holding my breath.
Yeah, just roll there. Just had the stick in the lane, but couldn't quite intercept it, and it got all the way across to Nelson. And usually in that position, Nelson is almost a lock for a goal. She's
deadly.
That good. Up to the point. Pedrosa can't fire it past the skates of Milinkovic. Picked up again by Kemp. Looking for another one. But again, just blocked and goes wide. Lily turns back, trying to get it to Cross. Cross goes back to Lily, and with a chance to clear, she gets it up ice. Shot on, played to the corner by Lee. Going after this is Milinkovic. Wins the race, gets it to Vernell. Vernell is a sharp angle shot, but that was from behind the goal line, I think. It was very ambitious. Trying to bank it off the back of the goalie. Centering pass goes past the Weeks. Milinkovic does enough to interrupt the play. Turned back towards Lily. To Cross. Cross with time. Back to 5-on-5 hockey now, of course. Lily turned it over. It's there towards the net off a funny bounce, but Thomas will cover it, get a whistle. And that was a dangerous situation. Lily just didn't get the clear, and it bounced almost to the feet of the Wild players.
Yeah, they had all three forwards right there ready. She couldn't quite sneak it through, but Thomas said no problem.
Face-off goes to the Wild. Shot on. Great save from Thomas. And then cleared out by Cross to the middle. Leonie Goodman will get this one on the boards. And that's a big, hard clear. Chasing after this is Anderson, but I don't think she's going to have the speed to get there and kill off the icing. And the Thunder women will have to come all the way back down to their own zone. Big thanks to Kia Photos and Anu Physiotherapy, Swamp Frog Environmental and Tree Consultants, and Calder Stewart for their sponsoring of the Dunedin Thunder women this year. Quick shot off the pads of Thomas. Making a reaction save, and that's a second time in just a quick while. Turnover, Judy Hill. Shot, and another save from Thomas. Judith Hill using the body and the strength there just to create the turnover. I thought she might have looked for Burstein in the pass to the centre, but she opted for the shot. Just couldn't place it where she wanted it. Face-off win, back to Nelson, and a pass up to the point. Missed Isla Lawrence, and it comes out. Lily throws it in. Linton tags up. And it goes on the forecheck, trying to put pressure on the puck carrier. But if that's Hollier, she's just really calm and really good carrying the puck. She gets it to the blue line, will dump it in and go for a change. Top Blair, centering pass, intercepted. Here comes Milinkovic. She's got Aoife Orr in front of her. Tried to step to the middle, but a nice stick from Orr. Battle over there on the boards. Thunder will throw it in deep and get a change. Lily fan on the pass. Does get it to Melinda eventually. Puts it ahead for Goyle. Chasing after this one. Trying to take the puck away from Orr. Melinda pinned against the board. Create some chaos. Wild can't get it out for now. Couldn't get the pass to the centre. And coming out with it, the Wild from their own net. Nice pass up ice. Finds Weeks. Weeks pulls up the boards but loses the puck. Turnover to Nelson, the worst player to give it to, and her shot is turned away by Thomas. I don't think Rebecca Lilly saw Kelly Nelson coming off the bench there, and it just went straight to her.
It almost looks like Nelson was waiting on the bench for that exact pass to happen.
Long shot goes in behind the net. Pinching down as Boniface. Keeps it in. Lucy Boniface doing a good job there. Rebecca Lilly with time makes a pass out to the boards just in front of the player. That was Vernell, couldn't corral it. Bounce goes on goal, so there'll be no icing, but I think Hollier was going to get there in time anyway. Judy Hill lost it as he tried to enter the zone. Hannah Cross makes a move around, steps in, pass to Goodman. Goodman's shot gets to the net, and Hannah Cross was there, but she couldn't free the puck for a shot. Nelson around one. She's got one to beat. Shoots into the bread basket of Thomas. And Thomas looking so sharp tonight. There's been barely a rebound in sight from her.
Yeah, doing a great job of covering them up, but also I'll say a lot of the Wild shots are just kind of going straight at her.
Yeah, you're right there. They've racked up 21 shots to the Thunder 12. So piling on the pressure, but Thomas just allowing the one goal so far. Goodman got it out of the zone. Follows up. Can't win the puck away though. Sophie Sand turns back. Finds Cross, who puts it through the middle. Hayward got it to Goodman. Gets it to Linton. Linton back to Goodman. Goodman has a shot and knocked away by Rosemary Lee. Linton lifted for Cross. Pressure on her. Oh, sorry, that was Sophie Sam. Recovers. Milinkovic picks up the loose puck. Goodman brings it into the zone. Milinkovic is going towards the net. Oh, the pass was just a little bit too soon. Milinkovic was going to get through there. If she had just put that in softly towards net, I think Milinkovic had a chance. Nice pass across ice to Linton. Lead pass. Oh, that's going to be offside, unfortunately. If Ryle had touched that, she was over the blue line before the puck. Wild almost turned it over. They get possession back. And they escaped the zone. Wartop Blair couldn't get the puck deep. Nice behind the back pass to Ryle from Milinkovic. Ryle to the point for Wartop Blair. Shoots! Tapped. Goes in behind Milinkovic. Tried to turn back and tuck it in. Some good pressure there from the Thunder women. Long shot from Gabby Mills goes wide, but she puts it in behind for Kemp. Kemp is knocked off the puck by Lily. She gets a follow-up shot, and Kemp didn't like that from Lily, so she gave one back. Coming out was Nelson, looked to the point. Shot towards the net. It's loose and covered by Thomas.
That was a weird little tip. I don't know how she even got the angle on that, but pulled it in for a shot on goal. Yeah,
it wasn't a hard shot coming in from Boniface, but if you get a stick on it and changes direction, then the goalie's got to do all the hard work to adjust at that final minute, that final second. Wild moving in behind. Pass to the front is kicked out. Or fires it. Picked off in the middle by Melinda and gets it out to the side for Vanel, who gets a good clear. Wakatipu Wild pushing hard for a equalising goal with 2 minutes left in period 2. Nice pass up ice. Picked up by Burstein. But Goodman on the back check did a great job, and a nice pass to herself here by Hannah Cross. Step into the middle. Can't get through the defence though. Hollier up to Nelson. Nelson's shot, and she gets a rebound. She gets it back, and she has no other opportunity as Thomas again so clean with that save.
Yeah, we were saying yesterday we like when Rebecca Lilly gets involved in the offense up there, but we love seeing Hannah Cross up there as well.
Yeah, steaming up the wing, looking like a natural forward maybe.
Yeah,
you know.
take them on the silky mitt, so sweet.
Clearance doesn't get past Hollier. She throws it back in. Lilly, pass up to Anderson. Anderson gets it out. Lead pass looking for Goodman. Goodman's got half a step. Walks in and shoots it wide. Goes around the boards. And a Wild centre it. Up to Inga Kemp. Going for the shot. Puts it on net. But another save from Thomas. She's racking up saves here today, as the Wild have gone crazy with the shots this period.
I think we're at 16 this period.
Yeah, they're piling it on. And it was the same story yesterday. The Wild were able to put pressure on in that second period, but the Thunder really sort of lost their way. Only managed 4 shots in period 2 last night. So
I believe only 6 shots so far this period tonight, but 2 of them have gone in.
yeah, and that's an important difference. That's for sure. Under a minute left in the period. Linton pushes it ahead, but Nelson will pick up the loose puck. Throws it across the net. Oh, across the centre of the ice. Milinkovic falls over. A couple players lost their footing. Lilly keeps it in. Milinkovic turned towards trouble, unfortunately. Keeps it in. Uses the hand. Puts it in deep for Linton. Looks to the front, but knocked away from the players. Lilly trying to step in. Loose shot, doesn't get through. Another shot on the pads, kicked away by Lee. And Wild get the clear, but seconds ticking away, and that's the end of period 2. An exciting one. We've seen 2 goals for the Thunder women and 1 for the Wild, as this game is going back and forth here for the middle stanza.
And lots more chances on both sides.
Recapping the scoring once this page refreshes. And I can zoom in. Here we go. So power play goal for the Dunedin Thunder women from Sophie Sam, assisted by Leah Melinda and Leah Milinkovic. Got the Thunder off to a lead early on in the second period, but then it was Jess Ryle only 6 seconds later. Just absolutely boosting up through the middle off a turnover caused by Milinkovic, who gets the assist there. But then it was Jess Ryle taking a penalty 5 seconds later. So really
Was it 5 seconds later?
6 seconds later for Jess Ryle to score a goal, and then she took a penalty 5 seconds later. But the Thunder have killed all the power plays for the Wild. The Wild did score through Inga Kemp, assisted by Bobby Weeks and Gabby Mills, to bring the score to 2-1, but if you're a Thunder fan at home, you'd be pretty happy with the performance so far from the women tonight.
20 minutes to go.
20 minutes to go to decide the winner of tonight's game. Will it be a split weekend for the teams? Or you'll have to watch and find out. We'll take a small break, but we'll be back for period 3 very shortly. No mai hokimai. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. It's period 3, about to get underway. The hometown team has a lead of 2-1 over the visiting Wakatipu Wild, hoping to get a victory so they can split the weekend's action, 1 game apiece. But still a long way to go, 20 minutes ahead of us. The Wild will not go away. My name's Matt Whiff and I'm here with Hannah Post, bringing you all the action.
Lots of action today too, and hopefully this third period is just as fun to watch as the other two.
Yeah. Last night we saw the Thunder going down in the end of the game, but it was a push all the way, and I'm sure that'll be the case tonight. These two teams going for the victory to move up the table. It's a very tight table between the bottom 3.
Yeah, they're definitely going to want to split this series to stay right in that race. Do we know the result of the Auckland-Canterbury game?
I don't think they're playing this weekend.
Oh, no result then.
No result here. No, I think it's just the one NZWIHL round this weekend. Could be wrong, but I would have written it down, I'm sure.
You're the professional here, Whiff.
I always like to keep those sorts of things. Yeah, so next weekend, the Auckland Steel are up against the Canterbury Inferno. Ooh. Rebecca Lilly is going to get called for a body check there, legal checking. Always plays hard, Rebecca Lilly, but that one is a little bit too hard on the edge there.
Yeah, you can tell she's a bit frustrated, just trying to get that puck cleanly to clear it, but a little too hard, says the ref.
Doesn't know her own strength, Rebecca Lilly. She plays a lot with the she plays a lot against men as well, and the league here, the social league here, and shot gets deflected out to the corner. So Rebecca Lilly's used to sort of having to put a little bit extra in there to try and clear that zone. Long shot right into the breadbasket, as we've seen for most of the night, just struggling to get it to the left or the right of Lucy Thomas, the Wild.
Yeah, I was going to say a very familiar scene, seeing Thomas cover that puck up.
Yeah, and we've seen a couple on the past where she's let a few in that go through the pads just softly, just a timing thing of just closing up tight, but tonight she's all over it. Puck comes out of the zone. Wild had to retreat. Hollier with Kate Vernell chasing her, turned back and got the pass away. Tripping was Nelson, just lost her footing, so there's no clean entry there. Burstein throws it in. Cross will get there. Fanned on the pass as Heel got to the puck. Cleared up ice by Cross. It'll go all the way down. A minute killed off the penalty already by the Dunedin Women Thunder. They got some fresh legs out there on the penalty kill. Milinkovic will complete the change. Another clearance for the Women Thunder. Ortop Blair played it back to Cross. Off the boards, it's going to work out. Here comes Linton stepping into the zone. So there's Ryle with it. Just pulls up in the corner, trying to eat some time. Gets clean possession there. Finally taken away from her. And Linton doing a good job as well. That's taken off most of the remaining of that penalty. Hannah Cross has it. Gets it to halfway, puts it in deep, and the penalty has been killed.
Wow, great kill. You almost forgot it was a power play.
Yeah, that second half of that power play was just fantastic. They didn't let the Wild away with anything. No clean skating, no easy skating up ice. Burstein taking off the puck. Ortop Blair gets it up to Melinda. Finds Hayward in the middle. Samantha Hayward carrying it over the line. Goes around one, taken down. It's going to get a penalty for hooking against the Wild. As Hayward made a nice move there through the gap.
Yeah, might have gotten past the second one if she didn't get hooked.
It is Judith Heel. Judy Heel going to go to the box for 2 minutes for hooking. And it's a power play for the Women Thunder, who've scored already tonight on the power play through Sophie Sam. She's out there again on the point. Let's see if they can win the face-off. They do. Lily has it. Looked back to Kate Vernell. Kate Vernell jinking and jiving. Gets knocked down. Cleared out by the Wakatipu Wild. Maybe spending just a little bit too much time trying to deceive the defender there. Needed to make a pass, either up high or down low.
Yeah, sometimes you're just waiting for the perfect pass, and defenders will take advantage of that.
Lily from out behind her own net gets it to Milinkovic. Just about lost it. Lily's skating through the middle. Takes it into the corner. And then behind the net, she's going to come out from behind and bring it up the side. Just going to settle it down here. Plays it to Melinda. Melinda's pass off the feet and quickly up the ice. Here comes Burstein. Trying to go through the middle. Cut to the middle, but Melinda's able to get there. Lily just did enough. Milinkovic couldn't win the puck. And played up ice by Helmrich. Pass up ice is going to go all the way down for icing against the Women Thunder. Actually, no, they've waved it off. And Ryle got there, calls a turnover. And across, has to collect it in the neutral zone. Big pass across to Hayward. Thinks she win possession. She's fighting for it in the corner. She can't do though. As Gracie Helmer comes away with it, puts it across. Back to even strength now.
Not quite as composed of a power play as we've seen.
Hayward. Look to the point. Knocked away. Here comes Judy Heel. She's got Kelly Nelson going to the front, but Hannah Cross is going to win the race.
Great body position from Hannah Cross to cut off Heel, streaking down the side there.
Yeah, she had to show good speed to race back and get there first. Judy Hill throws it across ice. It's going to bounce and probably come out of the zone. It does. Lawrence puts it to the centre. Burstein couldn't quite find Nelson cleanly, but she gets it back. And a nice pass up ice to Burstein. Off her stick and down into the corner where Hannah Cross will pick it up for the Dunedin Thunder. Back around the boards to this near side for Vernell. Doesn't catch up to the puck. And it's sent in by Lawrence. Hannah Cross positioning herself extremely well during this shift, winning those pucks down low. Sent back by Hortop Blair and then sent to the middle by the Wild. Lead pass for Felicia Goyle. Puts a shot towards the net, played into the corner by Rosemary Lee. And behind, trying to pass out in front. Loose puck gets past Lily though. Here comes Gabby Mills. Neve Spooner on defense uses that stick to a beautiful effect. Knocking it away from Mills as he went to make her move. And a clear up ice by Kate Vernell.
Good chance for the Thunder just a second ago. You had Kate standing wide open right in front of the net waiting for that pass. Just couldn't quite get there. Just
didn't get there in time, did it? And it led to a breakaway for Mills, but Spooner with a great stick on defense. Lily across to Spooner. Here she is. She's going to try and get the pass up the boards, but it's been knocked off her stick. She gets it back. Comes to the middle for Samantha Hayward. Plays it to Anderson. Off her stick. She's going to chase after this one. Lee plays it to the corner. Anderson gets there. Battling away. Can't win the puck. Comes around for Inga Kemp. Off the boards. Spooner picks it up and throws it deep. Sophie Sam couldn't keep it in. Pass up the middle to Kemp, just off her stick, and Spooner does a good job to clear it out. Gets it to Hayward. Off the stick of Goodman. She'll chase after it. He for all. Turns it back for the Wild to collect in the corner. Comes up the middle. Burstein will pick it up. Burstein to the middle for Nelson. Puts a shot on. Kicked away by Thomas. Kept in by the Wild. Sam plays it in behind the net. Miko on the boards there. Burstein comes out with it. Trying to step around the defender. Gets to the front and tying up the stick. Good job on the defense. Still loose there. Thomas has to stay strong in position. Where is the puck? It coming out for Milinkovic. That was a mess down low. Milinkovic passes across to Goodman. Sweeps it ahead, and that's on towards Lee, who will get a cover.
There's just about everybody on the ice was in a little radius in front of the net there. That was a lot going on.
Yeah, they were all fighting for the puck, and I don't know if any shots actually got through to Lucy Thomas there. While that was all happening, she was looking, she was tracking it, but I don't think she had to make any saves, apart from maybe the initial one. The defense did a good job of tying up the sticks and making sure that there's no free shots for the Wakatipu Wild.
Yeah, absolutely.
Inga Kemp got the puck taken off her. Pass in front, just out of the reach of Brunel. Couldn't collect it cleanly. Sent in by the Wild. The boards. Linda passed to herself. Picks it up. Gets around, goes to the net, takes a shot, gets taken down. No penalty on the play. Felicia Goyle trying to get it back to Melinda. Puts it in deep. Melinda's showing good strength to fight her way there. Just couldn't get a nice clean shot away. Kicked in by Hortop Blair, but picked up by Weeks. Puck through the neutral zone now. Put ahead for Heel. Heel beats one. Got to get around Lily. Shoots off the glove of Thomas and goes in behind. Cleared out by Lily. Lily in good position on that defensive play there against Heel. Burstein couldn't collect the puck. It's coming through. Burstein with a shot. Kicked out by Thomas. As the Wild got through the middle there. Looking for the tip in front. Wrapping it around. Thomas with another save. Wow. Looking for the loose puck. It's still there in the crease. She's on the ground, Thomas. Where's the puck? Goes out to the corner.
Jeez. The refs could clearly still see the puck. They let play go on. That was wild.
Nice pass from Anderson. Gets it to Goodman. Goodman got one to beat. Trying to drag it around. Trying to wrap it around. She scored! Leonie Goodman with a wraparound goal.
How good.
Wow. From end to end, we've seen the Wild with multiple opportunities in front of the net. And then going the other way, it's the Dunedin Thunder woman with the goal from Leonie Goodman.
Man, that was a puck-sized gap between the skate and the post there, and she just, look at that, sneaks it in.
Oh, yeah, it was so tight. And she's happy. Look at that. She's stoked. She puts the Dunedin Thunder woman up by 2. And a full credit to Mallory Anderson there on this side, on the far side of the boards. Had to fight. The puck was going out of the zone, but it hit the linesman's skates, and then she had to sort of readjust, but she fought hard and made a nice pass on the backhand to Goodman, who finished it off.
I love the confidence of a wraparound too.
Oh, yeah, that's so good. Leonie Goodman's she has really good hands. She's very sharp. She's got that inline background, and those players have always got really good handles. Turnover up the middle of the ice to Bernstein, but she had it at her feet. She couldn't collect it. Melinda centered it, but only to Bernstein. She fights through. She gets a shot away, and a save from Thomas. Back towards the net. It's loose on the side, and Thomas is going to get a cover. No, the puck is still loose. And eventually the whistle goes. thought that was a clear cover from Thomas.
Looked like it from here, but those 2 saves back to back, those were unreal.
Yeah, she tracked across the crease as Burstein was just bursting through the defenders. And she's having a huge game tonight. She's got 29 saves on 30 shots. She's really performing well. They haven't given Mallory Anderson an assist on that goal. It's unassisted to Leonie Goodman, but I'm going to give it to her anyway.
Absolutely.
She fought hard over there on that far side.
Captain's having a word with the ref. No doubt Rebecca Lilly a bit unhappy about the traffic with her goalie.
Yeah, it looked like a good cover from Thomas, but the whistle just wasn't going. And then, as good players do, when there's no whistle, you just go into the crease and start banging around with that stick, trying to get it to come free. 8 minutes, 37 left in period 3. Dunedin Thunder Women up by 2. Helmrich tried to put it towards the net. Judy Heel, cross behind the goal, into the front, but a nice play from Vernell tying up Nelson. Here comes Hortop Blair, knocked off her stick, tried to throw it in deep. Nelson, if anyone could get the Wild on the scoreboard, it's her. She puts a shot on. Thomas with the save. Felicia Goyle got no help. Trying to go through the middle. Knocked away by Aoife Orr. Goodman turns back. Pass is knocked away from Mallory Anderson. But she's full of fight. She'll never give up on a loose puck. Sophie Sam up the boards to Goodman. Centers it. Jumps over the stick of Hayward. Picked up by Anderson. Throws it in deep. And Sammy Hayward will chase after this one. She's going to win the race. Goes to the corner. Looks to cross. Comes out of the zone. So that was Sam's. Hannah Cross is the one who just fired it back in. Wild have the puck. He's lost it at the feet there. They get it out. Goodman knocked it down out of mid-air. Gets it across to Hayward, but it's just in behind her. Hayward trying to go through the feet of Orr. It's kept in there by Milinkovic, unintentionally off the skates. Pedrosa fires it, kicked away. Following up was number 24. It was Jessie Strain, but cleared out just in time by the Thunder women. Holyer in a fight with Milinkovic. Gets the puck to her partner. Held up on the blue line, kept in. Nice work there. Trying to go towards the net. Knocked away from Ryle.
Awesome job from Ryle keeping that puck in.
Kept in again by the Women Thunder. Doing a good job of retrieving the puck. Up the boards. Kept in by Lily. Fires it towards the net, but it's wide. Goes over to the far side. Molenda. Milinkovic is going to go for a change. Top line out there for the Women Thunder, trying to get it to the front of the net. A good stick on defense. Kate Vernell. Hard pass up to Spooner. Off her stick. Going after it is Molenda, but she won't win the race. It's Helmrich getting there first. Nice centering pass to Nelson. Nelson's got bursting with her. She shoots. Another save from Thomas. Goes out to the corner. Vernell skates it. Gets it out. Gets it deep. Turnover. Goyle using the stick to win the puck. Comes to the middle, steps to the top, goes across to Hayward, gets a return pass off the Wild. There for Hayward, loose puck. Felicia Goyle can't corral it into the stick and get the shot on net. Unfortunately, it was loose there and it looked like a great opportunity. Shot on net.
Yeah, Sammy Hayward sliding across the ice there might have blocked that shot, but great opportunity from both of them.
to the front, goes through the crease. Goyle couldn't get a stick towards it. Goodman trying to kick it to herself. Top Blair steps in, keeps the puck alive, puts it in behind the net. Down to just over 4 minutes left in the period and the game. Wild able to get it out. Nelson checked by Top Blair. Great play there. Here comes Top Blair, going to get the puck. Steps around Burstein, puts it towards net, doesn't bounce to the middle.
Thought that might be a breakaway for Anderson there. If that got behind the defense a little bit more.
Just needed to bounce a bit more favourably. Nice pass to the centre, picked up by Milinkovic. Knocked down. Linton couldn't win the race. Just some turnovers, just not going the way of the Thunder at the moment. They look like they're just going to go to the player, but they're not quite there. But they're doing a great job of creating the opportunities for these turnovers, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Right place at the right time, anticipating passes.
Lily turns it back around to the opposite side. Kelly Nelson hasn't had a lot of room tonight, Kelly Nelson. She's had a couple of walk-ins and shot from long range, but she hasn't had that freedom that she had last night.
We saw her take it coast to coast how many times yesterday?
Oh, she's always so good when she has the puck on her stick. But the defence for the Thunder have kept her in check pretty much all night, barring maybe one or two opportunities. Just a good all-round team effort from the Thunder women at the moment on defence. And
another forecheck turnover?
Turnovers like that. Just not going to the stick, unfortunately. Here comes Judy Hill. Look for that stretch pass to Nelson. It'll be icing against the Wild. They'll have to go back to their own end. And they're running out of time here to score 2 goals. If they want to take this to overtime, it's 2:38 left.
A few more people to thank on behalf of the Wakatipu Wild. Otatahi Tattoo, Queenstown, Sky City Casino, Enigma Hockey, and Craig's Investments. And if you're thinking, should I spend the money? Should I do it? Just invest in women's hockey.
I love it.
It's worth it.
I love it, yeah. Power sent it in deep. Wild come out of the zone, but the pass isn't not into the stick. They have to turn back. Off the stick of Weeks, picking it up as Cross. Cross gets it back. Fighting for the puck. Wild need possession. They might think about pulling the goalie here with a couple of minutes left if they can get it in deep. Weeks has it. Turns it over to Goyle. Melinda thought Goyle was going to be there on her right, but she went for a change. What a tricky little move behind her.
Cool move.
Audacious. Wild send it ahead. Izzy Power has got the puck on her stick. Pulls up. Turns it back. Nice smart play there. And across to Seaving. Oh, turned it over. Turned it over to Mills. Mills turns back to the corner. Looking to the top from Nelson, but intercepted by Goodman. Gets it to Hayward. Hayward up the left. Around Orr. To the middle. Back to Hortop Blair. Shoots off the pads of Nelson. Hayward will pick it up in the corner. Sophie Sams at the point. Doesn't get to her. It gets recycled back down low for Anderson. Puck will come out to the neutral zone, and we're under a minute left here. Sophie Sam is going to take it in deep. Going to eat up some seconds. Looking for the big pass up ice, but it's turned over to Nelson. Nelson centres it to Burstein. Burstein gets a centering pass. Ooh, and that was no good there as the players come together. Feisty battle there between the two. I don't think Hortop Blair liked the over top slash from Burstein.
You don't often see that, but protect your goalie. I don't hate it.
Yes, yeah. Lydia Hortop-Blair has been getting some mentoring from Rebecca Lilly, it seems. She's going to get a penalty for potentially roughing. With 34 seconds left. Yeah, got a bit feisty down there. Yeah, the puck was covered by Thomas. And then I think it was Burstein with a poke on the pads. If we had a replay, we could show you that it sort of looked like an overhead slash, which looked violent.
Yeah.
And then Lydia was like, ain't no way you're going to do that to my goalie.
No. Heck no. You got to step in. You got to cut that stuff out, do something about it. And it looks like we're showing 4-on-5, but there is a Wild player in the box as well.
Yeah, referees and lines people discussing what will happen and whether it'll be a 4-on-4 situation or penalty. Dunedin Thunder Women trying to close this one out. Let's get some final sponsors for the Dunedin Thunder Women there. Southern Gynecology, Got You NZ, and Otago Dental Service. Big thank you to those people, businesses for helping out the team this year. Shot is put on, but it's wide. So it's 5-on-5, so coincidental penalties. Puck is kept in by Heel, but it's a hand pass, and the whistle goes, and the play will come out of the zone, which is important, with only 16 seconds remaining.
I wouldn't have put my money on Lydia Hortop-Blair being the one sent to the box or something like that, but love to see the passion, love to see the fire.
Her father will be so proud of her for showing that fire. He will be. Thunder get a clear up ice, and with only a few seconds left, time has run out for the Wakatipu Wild. They won't get an opportunity to shoot here, and the Thunder women have got the win tonight, and they surround Lucy Thomas with an epic performance. 33 shots the Wakatipu Wild shot on net, and she saved everything but one.
Unreal. It was not easy saves either. She was looking through traffic, quick reactions, all sorts of stuff. How many scraps in front of the net did we
there
see?
was a few there where the puck was loose, and I just thought, one of them is going to sneak through the pads just on a messy shot. But she stood tall, and she got the W. So it is a split weekend for these two teams. So that'll mean that Wakatipu Wild will still be ahead of the Thunder women on the table, but only by the 1 point, as they were 4-3 coming into the weekend. The Thunder women have got a game here in 2 weeks, 2 games here in 2 weeks' time.
Yes, June 7th and 8th, they'll be back here to face number 1, Auckland Steel.
Yeah, they didn't have a happy time up in Auckland. We won't talk about the score. I'm sure they don't want to be reminded of it, but down here at the home ice, you're hoping they'll go a little bit better. You'll be here by yourself unless you get someone to help you out, Hannah, doing the play-by-play. Maybe you can get Jamin to come and give you a hand. I'd love to hear you have a go at the play-by-play.
I think we just do it as a at random. Just pick a lucky fan.
That's right. Players of the day to be awarded for both teams. Kelly Burstein, number 28 for the Wakatipu Wild, is the player of the match.
Sophie Sam from the Thunder, player of the
captain,
match.
Scoring the power play goal for the Dunedin Thunder women. How good. Can they collect their little trophies? What a great weekend of hockey we've had here in Dunedin.
It has been great. Always a pleasure with.
Yeah, two very close games, which seemed like, both teams could have had more than the goals they scored with the opportunities they had. But I think tonight the defence for the Women Thunder was the key. They kept the dangerous players of the Wild pinned down without having those clean opportunities, likes of Kelly Nelson. Hollier didn't skate it as much up through the ice that we saw last night.
Yeah, we talked about that body positioning. They were just able to slow them down a little bit, kill the momentum as they come over the blue line. Because yesterday they're just skating it all the way in, but tonight they did an awesome job. Really worked on what they needed to from yesterday and got the win.
Yeah, and the penalty kill too was good. They kept the Wild off the score sheet on the power play, which for them is something to work on. The Wild have yet to score with the extra attacker all year, so they'll go and practice that back on home ice in Queenstown. Thank you for everyone for joining us. It's been a wonderful weekend. On behalf of myself, Matt Whiffen, Hannah Post joining me on the commentaries, and the team bringing you all the live action with the camera and the computers down low. Hope to see you next time.
We'll see you all in a couple weeks.
Exactly. Alrighty. Take care, folks.